everybody, what is up? My name is Mackenzie.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are husband and wife, and we'd like to welcome you to TerreDice.
And today we're going to go through a tour of Dinosaur Island Rawr, published by Pandasaurus Games.
Now, you may have never heard of a Rawr before, but it is actually a dino-themed roll and write based on the well-known game Dinosaur Island. Now, please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle all times and no flash photography as we continue with this review. In Dinosaur Island Rawr, you are trying to build the most successful dinosaur theme park ever created. The game takes place over 3 rounds with 3 phases within those rounds. First, dice are pulled at random from a bag and rolled. Players then snake draft, taking turns selecting their dice and gaining their rewards, such as collecting DNA to create their dinosaurs, building different parts of their theme park, earning money, or increasing security. Whichever die is left behind gets shared by all the players along with the threat. The danger that, left unchecked, will lead to casualties in your park. Next, each player uses their dice as workers and places them at different locations to perform activities, like creating dinosaurs, building roads, securing threats, and earning money.
Now, anytime you gain money, you're going to put that towards hiring specialists or building special buildings in your park. Each time you create dinosaurs or add to your park, you will earn excitement, which helps you increase your income and your innovation. But be warned, because wherever there is excitement, there's also danger. If the danger gets out of control, it may cause death and destruction that takes down your park in the process. Once you've completed 2 turns of dice drafting and then placement, you're gonna go and run your park, where you'll activate your buildings and your specialists, and then you'll go on a wild tour where you send a Jeep out from HQ and they get to go do a bunch of fun stuff and hopefully end up at an exit where you'll get a bunch of endgame points. And once you've completed your tour, you're going to gain income and then assess the damage to your park from danger.
AKA, how many guests did you kill off?
Yeah. Once you do all that, you start all over again, go through another couple of phases, and then the player with the most points at the end of the game wins.
Now, if you saw our video, 8 best roll and writes, then you know we are a huge fan of this genre. I personally love roll and writes. I love how creative they are. I love how I could usually draw in them, and how just much freedom you get in the game.
Fast and loose and
yeah,
fun.
very much so.
Yeah. And this game's got a whole lot more than that going on. So you're selecting dice, and then you're placing those dice, and then there's some competition on where you're placing them, and then you got this puzzle going on where you're trying to figure out what you actually draw in your dinosaur park. So there's just a bunch of things going on in a really neat way. And I love that balance that it feels like there's this constant balance between how much excitement and how much danger you want in your park. Because if you go too far one way, you're either gonna be boring or really exciting, but you're probably gonna hit some peak where you don't
want to be really exciting,
Don't
because that is bad news.
I killed 40 people.
Yeah, really exciting over in his park.
There are a lot of choices in this game, which is pretty great. So one player could be just building tons of dinosaur enclosures and can have a ton of dinosaurs. Another player decides to go the full theme park way, and they've got rides and merch and food, and it's all on your tour, and that's what you focus on. So the players are gonna do different things. And also those specialist cards that come out, there's 6 cards that get dealt out that are buildings and specialists. They could totally change the way that you play your game. So maybe you're going the insider route where you're messing with other parks and doing fun stuff like that.
And that goes for the dice as well. There's lots to think of.
Yeah.
So in the beginning phase, you can pick the dice and what you're going to use, and those will give you something. But they also have a dual purpose. So when you are placing those workers, the dice become the workers. You're placing them.
Yeah.
And if you put a dice, and let's say I wanted to put my dice on, I also wanted that location, I could do that, but I have to look at the threat that is on the top of that dice, because if I place my dice there, I will get that threat. So it's you can get what you want, but at what cost?
Now, a huge part of your game is gonna lead up to the tours that you get to run at the end of each phase. So you get to lead a Jeep out of the HQ, through the roads, through the rides, through the dinosaur enclosures, and if you end up in an exit, you get a ton of points. So that's something that you're gonna be fighting for, and that's just one of the various mini games that's going on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that because there's a lot of different ways you can earn points at endgame, and they're all pretty exciting.
Also, there is the use of coins in the game. So you can use the coins to buy different things in the game, whether that's a specialist or a certain type of specialty building. Now, when you use those coins to buy those, they will give you an instant action. Also, there at the end of the phase, you will be able, or when the card specifies, you will get a delayed action that will give you other benefits. But you have to plan ahead, because you have to decide which specialist you want first because those benefits could change and help you out throughout.
Who's your like go-to starting specialist?
Okay, so I usually go with the security guard or the chief security because I need to get all those threats locked up. But like we tried to play it another time where we didn't go with the security guard, and it was a lot more exciting, but a lot more death. Okay, so components. The box is really nice and really pretty. The pads that you are drawn, the paper, I really also appreciate that they are double-sided. So you're going to be able to get 2 uses out of each piece of paper. And so I really appreciate that not waste of paper.
And the dice, they're fun too. You got these really fun dice. They're very complex on the side, so they did a screen printing instead of like an engraving. They're on like an amber, which I'm sure is inspired by, you know, the mosquito in the amber of Jurassic Park. And the first player token is also amber, but it's like a cardboard piece. If you play Jurassic Parts, it's another game, there's a first player token that's actually a mosquito in amber, like a mold. That would be hard to beat. So this player token does not beat that one.
Yeah.
But the dice are cool. The one thing with the dice is sometimes it's a little hard to like see the colors of the different DNA on them because there's a couple different blues.
The teal, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the one probably critique we'd have on the dice.
But you said screen printing on the dice. That was fine. That was good for the price point. Yeah?
Oh yeah, because the game's like $29, so they could not have done engraving for the same quality that you get with this. Yeah.
Dinosaur Rawr and Rawr was a Kickstarter. So if you are getting that Kickstarter, it is going to come with an embroidery on that red bag. We do not have a Kickstarter version with the dice bag. We do not have that version, so ours is just plain red. It's also going to come with pencils, and then also I wish we had it because it's so cool. You guys, if you got the Kickstarter, you're getting Erasosauruses, and it's going to be a dinosaur erasers to be able to erase that. So just want to let you guys know, if you are getting the retail, there's going to be slots of the pencils, but there are no pencils, so you're going to need to bring your own pen or pencils.
Okay, so why do I like Dinosaur Rawr and Rawr so much? First of all, I love dinosaurs. So we recently got Jurassic Parks Unmatched because I just love dinosaurs. I love Jurassic Park, all that good stuff. So I was really excited to play this game. I love games like Welcome To and some of these other ones where there's just kind of this point salad-y, what do I check, what do I get? And so this has a lot of that going on. But what I really liked is I actually felt like I was designing a dinosaur theme park, especially the more chaotic and dangerous I made it, the more I skirted the edge of danger. It really felt like I was playing big.
And so far, he was even telling me that this is moved up into your top 3 slot of roll and rides, right?
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. I don't know what the order is. I could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, but it's in the top 3.
Whatever he's in the mood for, that's what he said.
Yes. Yeah. That's for sure. Also, my favorite building is the Pteriyaki Grill.
Oh. Alright everyone, and that is our review of Dinosaur Rawr and Rawr. Now this game is brand new and those Kickstarters are still fulfilling and it is still coming out to stores, so we'll put some links below on where you can get that pre-order or where you can get a handle on this copy.
Yeah, you should be able to get it real soon. Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, or if you like us, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified whenever we put out a new video. Alright guys, and also leave a comment down below. What's your favorite dinosaur game? Because this guy is always looking for good dinosaur themed games. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Happy playing!